Just having my apple a day to keep that doctor away. What are you doing? What are you up to? What's up, Brady? I'm having my apple a day to keep the damn doctor away. What are you doing? I can't stay for much long. Okay, buddy. What are you up to? How's your Saturday? How's your weekend so far? What's up with this phone, man? What's up with this silly phone? Oh, you did say you have to sleep early so that you guys are traveling. Have a safe journey. Please document everything. Take lots of pics, take videos, upload videos on your channel. So that we get to see. How long will you be in Mexico? Brandy is in Mexico. Why are you going after Brandy? Stupid phone. Silly, stupid phone. Phone isn't working. Silly phone is not working. Okay. Guess that's that. It's the end of an era. Silly, stupid phone does not work. Wow. Amazing. Unbelievable. Amazing. There's no one here. That's what they said on Gladiators. There's no one. There's no one here. Is there no one else? Is there no one else? Is there no one else? That's what Gladiator does, man. I need another apple. There's me. What's up, buddy? How are you? Garden Bot. How are you, buddy? How are you? How's your weekend so far? Oh, a little rough. But I'm okay. I'm okay. Are you watching the Olympics? Did you see the Jamaican girls fly? The Jamaican girls absolutely fly. It's good, yeah. What kind of content do you make on your channel? How many subs? What kind of videos do you upload? When somebody else comes later to watch the video, nothing really. They might get interested and go watch your videos. So, what kind of stuff do you have on your channel? You don't upload at all. Brady's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Brady. I'm craving another apple. I think I have like 4 to 5 subs, but not very often. Okay. Are you pre-college, in college, or post-college? Let me estimate. You don't need to be specific. Just tell me if you're pre, in, or post. You don't need to be exacto, man. Brady like has this crazy schedule. He has like 9 videos, but going on 151 subs. I don't know why he doesn't upload a lot. I want him to upload a lot when he goes on his trip to Mexico. I think we'd be happy to see videos of the places he visited. A lot of people would love to see it. I take it you're in college then? No college. Mainly working. Oh, I'm done with my varsity. I didn't read that. I didn't see that. No college. Mainly working. Oh, okay. That's cool. I got done with. I have a very, very small business. Very, very tiny. I live for my little business. Hopefully, COVID doesn't completely kill it, and I'll continue to. What's the business? Sorry for my spelling. No. It's alright. It's alright, man. I think I'm worried about the charge. Let me make sure this thing is charging. Oh yeah, it's charging 3%. I wanted to go off. So that's cool. Where in the world are you? Are you in Europe? Are you in Asia, Australia, America? Brady's in somewhere in Florida. I might be wrong. Brady, are you there? It might not be Florida. Brady, what? I don't remember which city you're in. Is it Florida or DC? Oh, you're in the States. Oh, cool. Yeah, maybe you can proffer a little bit of advice. I've been delaying starting a family. I haven't yet had kids. I'm not yet married. My friends keep telling me that I can just same here. My friends keep telling me that I can just have a kid and I don't need to be so picky. I look at these girls with the lens that, you know, this is going to be the mom of my kids. We're going to be married. Actually, small channel, I think. That could be me. Definitely. So, what do you think? Do you think it is possible for somebody to, well, it is possible. Do you think, what do you think about having kids out of wedlock, having kids with somebody, and then you split afterwards? You completely split. What are your thoughts on the matter? Do you want to get married? Why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? Well, I could see some problems with that. Mainly the absence of a mother. I don't know, man. I grew up in a single parent household. That's no way to live, man. I grew up lying at school to my friends. Everybody would come over the weekend and say their father did this, they were with their family, they went there, came back, father was driving, what have you. The stories were everywhere. I ended up having to make up my own stories and stuff like that. So, no. And I also believe in what Jordan Peterson said. He said that marriage is not for the parents, marriage is the best environment to raise kids. I want the whole thing. I want the experience of the mom, the dad, the kid. I don't want a situation where a kid grows up with only one parent. That's not right, man. I've lived that. It's not great. And people seem to think that it's okay. Right? I mean, I managed to grow up, eat both mother and father. New structure. Yeah, definitely. This is what men do, this is what women do. One is missing. So for yeah. And people take it so lightly. they take it for granted, man. I don't understand why. All right. I don't know if you're a Christian or not, but even in the Bible it says men can make it off of bread alone. I'm boshing the verse. I completely annihilated it. But it's not enough just to provide shelter and food and clothing for children. You need spiritual guidance, psychological guidance, you know. And the more I grow up, the more I realize I have my own shortcomings, and I need somebody who could augment or have something that I don't have. I imagine if I had a kid earlier, I would be struggling hard. Right? I'm struggling as it is by myself. Imagine if there was a kid. I have to always think about this kid. Oh man, it's terrible. It really is terrible. The funniest thing I remember Will Smith's interview saying that he was saying that his last kid, he has like three kids. His last kid, Willow, got the is the single human being on this world who got the best love out of him, right? And just by sheer I love God, which is why we find something for each other. Yeah. Build bridge. You need both parts of the bridge to make it across. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I couldn't have said it better myself. Right. So Will Smith was saying something like his best. He was able to give his best to his last born child. And as unfair as that sounds to the firstborn, the secondborn, it only makes sense that you get better with age, you get better with experience. So whether you were giving, even if you were giving your best with your first child, you're going to learn something because that's the first time you're a parent. Those things you're going to learn and you're going to improve on them on the second child, third child, and so forth and so on. So your last child gets the best out of you because you have the benefit of experience, right? So all these things, man, I didn't have when I was growing up. I didn't have them, right? What do you look for in a wife? You know, my grandmother used to send me to church when I was a young boy, and then the older I got, I got away from the church a little bit. I didn't like going to church. I wanted to stay home, watch cartoons, right? So the older I got, the more I realized that I for 10 years I was telling my friends that I have mustard seed faith. I have mustard seed faith. It's small, but I can do a lot with it. And it got me through a lot, a lot. I was going through a lot, and one of the pillars of strength I could rely on was my faith. And I remember watching a couple of TD Jakes videos. You know, I remember all these things, and it got me through. Now I've picked up the Bible for myself. I need to really study. I'm reading Luke right now. I'm really studying, and it just goes to show that I can't have kids and think that I'm a nice person, whatever that means. Right? When it's time to go to church, or when my kid asks me about church, what will I say? I need to have a relationship of my own, right? Right now, I'm scared of heights, scared of snakes, spiders, right? What if between me and my kid there's a snake? What will I do? Which is why we need to try to overcome it. So quote, it's better to one good of one evil to overcome evil feeling to create good times. I can appreciate that a lot. I can appreciate that so very much. Still, water's never made for good sailors, right? The best sailors are made in troubled waters. Right? You have a very cool way of putting things. I like the bridge thing. I like the quote you just gave. You have a cool way of putting things. So yeah, I don't understand, man. I don't understand. I need to get over some fundamental fears before I could start a family. Like really, what would I do? I'm so scared of snakes, man. What would I do if between me and my kid that I love so much was a snake? Do I run away? Right? What do I do? Do I yell? Do I scream? What do I do? So these things are I still have to rectify, reconcile, and make sure that at least the fundamentals are there. I keep telling my friends, I quote Will Smith a lot. I've learned a few tricks from Will Smith. I've learned a few lessons. I've learned, he's given me a few tools just by listening to him and his journey. He says marriage is a commitment to yourself to keep making yourself better so as to give your best to your partner. Because if you are not giving your best, things start to become very difficult. Right? I like it because it brings the ball to my court. I need to continuously get better about facing those fears. All snakes are bad. There's literally that can bite. There are snakes that help, like garden snake or snakes that only eat bugs. Help other. Dude, if it slithers, I don't want it. If it crawls, I don't want it. It's an unreasonable fear. It's like those people, it's a phobia, like those people who fear enclosed spaces and things like that. It's just unreasonable, right? Just like I have it's an understandable fear. I have a fear of heights, right? I have a devastating fear of heights. And hopefully I take care of that as well. So I need to get better. I need to get better in order for me to be able to give, well, to get what I want out of life. One, two, to give the best of myself to somebody that I'm committed to, right? So yeah, man, I I hope when I make these silly videos, I hope to meet people. I love traveling. If it were not for COVID, I'd be all over the place right now. I love to travel. So I meet garden bots. I have friends like Brady somewhere out there. I meet you guys here. when it comes to marriage, I don't think any man is fully ready to be a father. It's like a leap of faith that you get to jump into with both you and your beautiful wife. Yeah, man. Yeah. You might have a better position to speak from. I can only speak from what I've heard. I grew up without that eh, in the house. You know, there's a story. Apparently, my late uncle, was giving advice to my cousin. My cousin got married like at 25 or something. So his wife was 24. You grew up with your parents divorced? Oh, okay. Did they divorce while you were young or they divorced later? The reason I'm saying that is because apparently, or they divorced while we were. Apparently, my uncle, my cousin, they were newlyweds. My cousin went to my uncle and's like, my wife isn't talking to me. I'm so scared. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And my uncle said, boy, chill. Just chill. You know, my wife hasn't been talking to me for 3 months. You're saying your wife isn't talking to you and it's only been a week. Chill. Just chill. You know, the fact that if you're going to spend 60, 70 years with somebody, 50, 60, 70, however long, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years of those 50, 60 years might be horrible, terrible years. And you need to be able to enjoy them, and the rest happy years. So, and on average, that's a happy marriage. So, if we are going to be living together a full year, 12 months, and 2 of those months, it wasn't great to live with you, but 10 months, it was fantastic. That's a great deal. That's a fantastic deal. But we tend to make decisions when things are not going so well. Right? So, unfortunately, my uncle is late, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And whenever I'm dating somebody and things don't go so well, I'm like, okay, it's time to go. But what if I'm making a mistake and I've just left somebody I could have been very, very happy with for the rest of my life? What if I just made the single greatest mistake of my life? Because I don't know. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's why I think it's such a devastating blow to live without both parents. Because when you are making certain decisions, something you have to weigh pros and cons. Yeah, so when you're making certain decisions, it could help to have somebody you respect who's older, who's gone through certain things like that, and who just guide you, even though you don't need to do exactly what they're saying. They can give you insights, just like what my uncle was telling my cousin that, yeah, you're bound to have those things. Even my wife hasn't been speaking to me for 3 months, right? And you put it into perspective, like, okay. So this is not as big a problem as I thought it was, right? So I just think I was joking the other day, telling people that give it time, man. I don't know. You still covered for. But what if I'm making a mistake? It's like fine wine, dude. I can't wait. I want to have kids. I want to get married. I don't want to have kids out of wedlock. I want to find, and that's the other thing, right? I have a really good friend, a really good friend of mine. We went to school together. She doesn't have kids. In all respects, I love this girl, right? She's one of my best friends. And they say, marry your best friends. Marry your best friend. Isn't that the advice they give you? Why can't I marry her and stop looking for whatever it is that I'm looking for? Why can't I make it work with her? I know we could have a good life together, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the way to go. I'm looking for something. She's always been there in my life, but not in a romantic manner. She's more of a sister to me right now than she is anything. But what if I'm overlooking a good life right there? A bird in hand is worth two in the bush, and I'm leaving the one bird. What was this again? No, I think I could convince her somehow. I think I could convince myself and end up convincing her. Right. These are just troubling times. I remember one sermon by T.D. Jakes. He said, you should have kids young, right? Because if you have kids when you are old and gray, by then you'll be able to provide for young people. Don't like having kids very, very young because money is short, they're still figuring it out. But if you wait to have kids at an old age, when money is not that big of an issue and you don't have so many needs, you've covered a lot of things, they won't have you around when they start to make decisions in their lives. So if you have kids when you're in your late 40s, 50s, your kids are going to be in their 20s when you are 70, in their 30s when you are 80. You might even die, and they're supposed to start their own lives, build a family, start making decisions, and you're supposed to be there, you know, to give advice. So you won't be around at that crucial time to give them advice because you waited too long to have kids. So I wonder, do I date younger? Do I go like 5 years, 10 years younger? In a way, yeah. But I'll live you. Do everything there is to do by yourself once you experience it's time to settle down. Yeah. You're right though. You're very right. You're very wise. You're very wise actually. I was about to say I hope you're implementing those things because that sounds very helpful. I I see the wisdom of what you're saying. I mean, I'm 90 years old. Well, where are you getting all that wisdom? Do you have a good relationship with your mom, with your dad? I don't know if you're a boy or a girl. Garden bought. I don't even know if you're a girl or a boy. Do you have a good relationship with both? Oh, okay. I can't tell. I can't tell from what you're saying. If you're Brady, what's up, Brady? Brady, do you think Garden bought is a girl, or do you think it's a girl? Oh, you're a dude. Oh, okay, cool. Ah, you did say you were talking. talking about dating, finding a girl, I think it became clear. A man, actually, a young man. Let me ask you something. Would you date somebody older than you? Would you date like a girl who's 25, 28, late 20s, mid to late 20s? Yeah. Why are you not dating 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds? Brady's a 12-year boy. 20 to 26. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I find it I find it very, very challenging. Right. It's very, very challenging, and to make these decisions on your own. I was talking to a friend of mine, talking about that bridge thing. A friend of mine a couple of weeks back, and she was saying she's in her late 40s and she hasn't had a kid. She's just running her business. And at this stage, she's she's basically let go of all her family members because of the trauma, the baggage, everything. Not only that, we when we were talking, she was telling me that it's so difficult to build the bridge as you cross it and not have uh, anybody who's gone before you to help you, to not have anybody there right with you, figuring it out with you. You have to build the bridge as you cross it, right? So I I was joking with my friends the other day, telling them I think it should be criminalized to abandon your child. People should go to jail. All right. You are setting generations back. All right. Uh, what is Brady doing? Right. So I only hope I only hope that I'm not speaking out of turn. I'm not talking anything too outrageous. It's not rubbish. I hope Helen, you love her kids with her in some rough spot right now. Don't let her go. You know how they say, if you love something, let it go. See if it'll come back to you. Man, I've been fighting. It is though. I've been fighting to keep this girl in my life for a while. And the going has been tough for a couple of months. Good girl, God fearing girl, Christian girl. I don't know. I don't know if I can say that. I can I think I can do more. I think she definitely can do more. I don't know. So I've been holding on for dear life for so long. It's it doesn't feel great. So I think somewhere somehow in my mind I've begun to close that chapter. I think I'm tired and feel weird. So that's why I'm acting strange. Brady. It definitely has been an uphill battle. It has been uh, for months. For months, it has been an uphill battle, right? But I've proven something to myself that I'm willing to fight. I'm that guy who, when it gets tough, I'm like, I guess it's not meant for me, and I walk away. But this time, I've really stuck through it, and I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot about her, and somewhere, somehow, I think it's been worth it. But I think we've truly, truly, inexplicably run the course of this race. Anything more is just torture. That's good. If you really feel it, fight for it with your life. I don't know if I can still say that. I'm not looking forward to. I can't do what I've been doing for the next couple of months, let alone another month longer. I've been keeping the faith. I've been fighting the good fight. I've been staying strong, you know, hoping that things would change. They haven't. And right now, I'm just thinking, let it go. If we meet again another time, maybe, but not in this way. Right? Not today. It's interesting, this life thing. As hard as it is, uh, as tough as it is, as challenging as it is, uh, I wouldn't trade places with anybody born at any other time. I think as tough as things can be right now, it's an amazing time to be alive. Truly, truly speaking, right? I think it's a great time to be alive. Can be learning so much, so many opportunities, you know. So yeah. What about you? Are you dating anybody? Are you currently dating? Imagine you're building a house from one to five. When you start, it can look daunting at first. To happen no matter what. I get that. I get that. And that's what I'm saying, that I, make it look good. Yeah, yeah. In another life, in another time, Maybe. It's like getting rich. Would you really want to build a company from scratch so that you know everything that you need to know on your journey to getting rich? Get lucky, find a lot of money, or three, steal money, steal a lot of money. How you get it is important too, right? If you've been trying to find a girl, how you get it matters, man. The end result matters, yes, but how also matters, right? You need to be able to replicate it. You need to be able to just live with a clear conscience, all these things. So some of these girls, I made a video a couple of months ago when I heard that Bill Gates and Melinda Gates are getting a divorce. And I was wondering why would you be married to somebody up until you are very old? And when you're in your 70s, you divorce. That's strange. I wonder if any time in history, yeah, but at that level, they have so much money that they could easily just be living in separate parts of the world and never meeting. They have kids together, they have all these things, businesses, charities. Like, it doesn't change the way they live if they split. It's not like if I'm sharing a small apartment with my wife and I'm just starting out in life, you know, a divorce, there'll be a clear difference. Never really looked to how they divorce. Yeah, but it's strange. Old people, we do everything together. And then by the time we get old, it's like, okay, now it's time to divorce. And it's not clear that they're going to meet new people. Who's trying to meet a new person in their 70s? Who's trying to do that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a new phenomenon. It's a new thing. I don't think people in the 1950s going back rarely divorced, and old people even less so. Right? Old people even less so. Young people, maybe you'd think, okay, they're trying to go find that fire, that passion elsewhere. 70, you are still looking for that. People in their 70s are preparing to go meet their maker. I, I don't understand. It baffled me for a while. But maybe when it doesn't work anymore and it's too heavy, you can't really tell what was going on between people. My point was just that it shocks me every time when people with all the money in the world and they're all grown up, too old to meet new people, all of a sudden say, I want a divorce. For what? For what? Right. So it's a new thing. I think we as humans want to know everything about each other. We know everything about one person. It's hard to keep them. By God. That's true. That's true. And that's why I'm telling you that it's so important to have a father figure in your life. right? Some people who've just gone through those stages. So even though you won't go through it exactly as they did, but you are aware that okay, this is coming, this is coming. How am I going to deal with this? Right? Dave Chappelle talks about his grandfather building a way. Right? People like to leave inheritances of money and stuff like that to their children and their grandchildren. What is very important as well is building a way and leaving that way for others to come follow. You know, so much. Still to be around. Yeah, but what? And some people want to start a new fire in your 70s, man. And that's exactly what I'm saying. I was saying that those guys, they could have easily lived separate lives and we wouldn't even know. Right? That's how wealthy, that's how independent they both are. One would set up a tent, a house somewhere else, you know, they have a family, all these things. I just wonder, okay, that's strange, okay. But anyway, you can never ever know truly what happened between two people. One person will say something. Avi, what's up, man? How are you? Where have you been? Where have you been, Avi? Yo, Avi. Oh, cool, cool. I was just talking to my friend Garden Bot here, and I was telling him that we were talking about relationship, having kids. Do you have kids? Are you married, Avi? I don't remember if you told me. I don't recall right now. Are you married? Do you have kids? Have a family? I mean, oh, really? About how old? Are you pre college, in college, post college? Are you done with college? Are you in college or you haven't gone to college yet? You're 16. Oh, you're very young. You're very young, Avi. Do you have any elder brothers, elder sisters who've started next year 17? Oh, cool. Do you have any older siblings who've begun their families, who've started their families? You'll be back. Okay, cool. Just wait. Let me go get an apple too. I want to have a little apple. I love apples. Let me get an apple. Search board. Search board. Avi's back. I'm getting that one. Big Avi's in the building. Oh, you just had a shower and you're in a great mood. I'm having an apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. I'm having actually 2 or 3 apples in one day. I want to take a nap. It was good to talk to Garden Bot. It's always good to talk to you, my friend Avi. It's always so good to talk to you. So I think I'm gonna take a little nap and then wake up later, see a movie. Favorite car? Tesla. I like a Tesla. I like these German cars. I like an Audi, Mercedes Benz. Just basic cars. A Toyota, Land Rover, Land Cruiser. All right. What about you, Avi? What about you, my friend? Model 1990. I don't know that model. I can look it up. Oh, Patrol. I know Nissan Patrol. I know Nissan Patrol. Like SUV. Hey, DL. What's up, man? I know it. It's like, it's usually in these oldish films, deserts. I don't know if I know the 1990 model, but I know the Nissan Patrol. It's sort of like a Land Cruiser. Sort of like a Toyota Land Cruiser. What's up, DL? Which country are you in? You're somewhere in the Arabic countries, if I'm remembering well. I think you said you're somewhere in the Arabic countries. I don't know if it's Dubai or Saudi Arabia. No, I was asking which country are you in? If I remember, I think you said Dubai or Saudi Arabia or some Arabic country, if I remember well. Oh yeah, UAE. I'm sorry. Yeah, Dubai is a city. Yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad. Have you been into or around the Burj Khalifa? How do you say it? The Burj Khalifa. Have you seen the Burj Khalifa? Or do they pronounce it Khalifa? The Burj Khalifa, something like that. The Burj Khalifa.